What's up, everybody? Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yee to the haw, and there is an update for Pokemon Unite coming very, very soon. I think a lot of us did not expect this. There are some balance changes coming to the game, and I was scrolling through this a second ago, and some of them are friggin' wild. First of all, let's talk about this. This balance update is coming on November 13th, tomorrow at 1600, which I can't remember how that lines up for us, but it should be pretty soon, actually. That could actually be tonight at midnight for us on the West Coast here. So let's talk through this. First of all, Zacian getting a nerf. The skill level of the trainer has improved little by little, and his presence as the king of the Unite battles has once again increased. We have adjusted downward the power of Sword of Power, I assume that's Sacred Sword, so that other Pokemon can find an opportunity to retaliate against the king. 10% damage reduction, and a damage reduction amount while using a move from 50 to 30%. I have to assume that's what that is. That also could be its Unite move? I'm not positive. I'm interested in finding out the exact translation of that. At first I thought that was gonna be Sacred Sword, but that actually could be the Unite move. Mewtwo X getting a nerf. Another one of the most OP Pokemon in the game. In order to maintain balance as a counterpart to Mewtwo Y, the ability values and Psycho Break have been adjusted downwards. I think there will be fewer scenes where characters keep buzzing their arms and legs due to their overwhelming physical strength. I don't know what this means. I don't know how to, some of these translations are just good. I think there will be fewer scenes where characters keep buzzing their arms and legs due to their overwhelming physical strength. So this is getting a nerf here, and then the amount recovered according to damage inflicted by normal attacks is also getting a nerf. So we have recovery getting a nerf. I guess that's what that ended up meaning. And then we have Psycho Break getting a nerf, which is Psy Strike, which is pretty cool. Get ready, because this blew my mind. Charizard, Blastoise, and one other Pokemon, Fushigabana, I don't know, that might be Venusaur. One of the mysteries on Eos Island was why the evolution levels of these three Pokemon were slower than other Pokemon. Since no one at the Unite Battle Secretariat knew the answer, we decided to simply solve the mystery. Get ready for one of the most game-changing things in Pokemon Unite. I believe this is Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. It says Charizard, Blastoise for sure. Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise will now evolve at level 7. We now have level 7. You're not going to have Wartortle running around at level 8 anymore. We will have level 7 Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise. That's like, I don't even know. That's so huge. That's so huge. That's so, like, Charizard, that looks really nice for Charizard. I don't know what they're doing with their Unite moves, by the way. They could still acquire them at level 9, but these are huge changes. Mimikyu, also getting some changes here. These look like all Mimikyu buffs. We don't want you to feel lonely coming to Eos Island, so we've made upward adjustments to Shadow Claw, Playful, and Trick Room. So that's Shadow Claw, Play Rough, and Trick Room. Shadow Claw getting a buff seems crazy because it's already so good. Play Rough, damage is increased by 11%, and it says now enters a defensive state while attacking. I wonder if that simply means you can't be targeted while attacking. That could be huge. Trick Room, amount to reduce damage from outside the Trick Room goes up to 50%, so any incoming damage is going to be reduced an additional from 30 now to 50, and it has a shorter cooldown by, what is that? 2.5 seconds, going from 11 seconds to 8.5. We also have Trick Room Plus going from 9 seconds to 7.5. Glaceon, there were many scenes where I was left behind. Glaceon just recently was kind of one of the lowest win rate Pokemon. By the speed of group battles in the latter half of battles, so I made adjustments to crush the ice so that it can freeze moisture in the air more quickly than before. Ice Crush attack speed increased going from 50% to 75, and then plus going from 65 to 100. So I'm trying to think of the right name for this. I believe this is Ice Shard is what we're talking about right here. Ice Shard obviously is the one that increases attack speed on the Icicle Spear build. You could run it with the other build, but it kind of seems insane to do that. But we have to be talking about Ice Shard because that's the one that, yeah, currently goes up to 65%. So now we're looking at a 100% attack speed increase on Glaceon's Ice Shard at its plus move. That's kind of crazy. Next Pokemon is Yataran. I'm not sure what this is, but I'll know here in 1 second. The attack type Pokemon looks sad as the damage they worked hard to inflict was forgotten one after another. Is this Slowbro? A Slowbro nerf? Say it ain't so. I want people to remember their activities a little more, so I've adjusted the do assured downward. I forgot. Amount to recover. Oh man, here we go. I forgot. Amount to recover, saved HP, 22% decrease, defense from 300 to 250, and then the plus version, the special defense from 150 to 125. Wow, Slowbro nerfs. Jeez. Okay. Then we have Fire Low. There were a few scenes where Fire Law bravely ran into enemy territory and never returned. This time we made upward adjustments to the attack and Swallow Meal so you can come back after defeating your opponent. What Pokemon is this? Ability values are going up. Swallow replacement damage amount increased by 15%. And Tusum Ba Magaishi increased by 50%. What is this? Fire Low. There were a few scenes where Fire Law bravely ran it. I have no clue. I'm sorry. What Pokemon this is? Ability values go up. Swallow replacement, damage increased. I'm gonna have to look into this. Okay. And it looks like Chandelure. Recently there seems to have been an event where they can absorb souls, and they had enough firepower, so we made upward adjustments to some of the moves here. Poltergeist got an increase. Ooh, huge cooldown reduction from 10 to 7.5. Move speed reduction went from 65% for 1 second to 65% for 1 second, plus 40% for another second, which is nice. We have a damage increase on K and Hosha, which I have to assume is Fire Blast, I would guess. But I could be wrong. It could be Overheat. And then Poltergeist Plus also getting increased move speed reductions as well. Geez, there's so many changes here. It's still going. Okay. We have a change here. This is for Eldegoss. Since the amount of pollen is not infinite, we have adjusted the amount of, it looks like Pollen Puff downwards so that it can be stored for the upcoming season. Recovery amount, 15% recovery reduction on Pollen Puff. We have Pixie. Among the many HP recovery moves, Drain Kiss has a particularly good reputation for its recovery amount, but in Unite Battle it was a bit unsatisfactory. Ooh, Draining Kiss getting a buff right here. Draining Kiss going up from 80% to 100% recovery, and then its plus version from 100% to 120%. That's really nice. And we have battle item changes. Okay, battle items have not been adjusted for a long time, and inventory has become uneven. So we've adjusted the performance of sticky items and battle items. Okay, eject button going up 5 seconds from 70 to 75. Fix anything going up, so full heal getting a nerf here from 50 seconds to 55. Slow smoke getting a buff here, attack speed reduction going from 30 to 50, and a lower cooldown from 45 to 40, so we might be heading back into a slow smoke meta. Goal Getter now getting a reduction of its waiting time from 90 seconds to 75. Goal Getter and slow smoke getting buffed. Okay. Sticky things. No. No! This is so good! Okay, these are hell items. Slick Spoon is getting a nerf. Oh, this is so great. Now it's only 17% from 20%. Whoa, Slick Spoon? They're changing held items. Okay, I'm so excited about a Slick Spoon change. That's amazing. A nerf to Slick Spoon is very much needed. Close Headband, HP recovery amount is getting reduced. This is Focus Band. So Focus Band is getting reduced. It was 14% of HP, now it's 12%. Food Strainer. No way. This have to be leftovers, right? Yeah, HP recovery per second is now going to be 4%. Wow. And Drain Crown's getting a buff. No way. Drain Crown is getting a buff. Wow. This patch is sick. This patch is so good. This patch is so good. I'm so stoked about this. Again, I'm sorry about that one Pokemon. I'm not sure if I can try to figure this out. Let me see if I can try to translate this one word right here. There are a few scenes, I'm gonna read this again. There were a few scenes where Fire Law bravely ran into the enemy territory and never returned. Fire Law did that. This time, we've made upward adjustments to the attack and Swallow Meal so that you can come back after defeating your opponent. Swallow Meal. Are we talking about Talonflame right now? Did I figure it out? Damage increase on Aerial Ace. Well, that took me a really long time. All right, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. This patch is sick. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you all next time very, very soon with a lot of cool changes. Bye, everybody.